Hey YouTube, this is Jaden coming at you from Team Shadow Strike, and today I have a video here for you guys over a deck that probably a lot of you will remember as one of the classic decks of Vanguard. I'm separating it here, getting it out right now. As you will recall, the first clan that I told you guys that I ever played was RoyalPaladin, and some of the very few cards that I remember playing was the very first few cards I played was King of Knights Alfred, Soul Saver Dragon, and just the original RoyalPaladin. So I thought I would make a modern version today of RoyalPaladins so kind of like a classic throwback deck. I'm not going to do this all the time. This was just something I thought I would post up for you guys so you could see something cool. I just had to swap some cards around in my Majesty deck, and then I'm going to swap it right back. But anyway, guys, I'll just show this to you, and I thought this would be an easy, cheap deck to build right now if you're looking for a good, solid budget deck, and this would actually be a really, really good budget deck. There are a couple SPs in the deck, so you could get them cheaper, but the SPs are in here just because I wanted SPs. But anyway, here we go. So this is a modern RoyalPaladin Soul Saver Alfred deck. I'm still using Wingle Brave as the starter, and the reason is because there's no other RoyalPaladin starter that is legal that makes sense that can slide out. And what you do is you would just slide this directly down, and if Alfred's your Vanguard, at least it's always there to give him 2k off his ability. 4 Lu and 3 Epona for 7 criticals. 4 Margol to help add to the soul, because you'll have to Soul Blast 5 with Soul Saver, and 1 Gavanin, and then 4 heal triggers. So 7 critical, 5 draw, 4 heal. Grade 1s. 4 copies of Flash Shield Iseult. 4 copies of Little Sage Marin. 4 copies of one of my classic favorite cards, Pongal. Counterblast 1, move it to the soul, and add Soul Saver to your hand. And then 3 copies of Lake Maiden Lien. Grade 2s. 4 copies of Blaster Blade. 4 copies of Knight of Silence Galatine, and then these 3 Nahalims are proxies for Knight of Determination Lamorax. I do not have any. I've given them all out to friends or other people that were building Royal Paladins because my Royal Paladin deck of choice is Majesty, so I had no use for them. You might be asking why 4 Blaster Blade. The reason I would play 4 Blaster Blade in this deck is just because there are a lot of problematic rear guards now in the game, so you would need it. Then for grade 3s, you would be playing 4 copies of King of Knights Alfred. These are not all mine. 2 of them belong to my friend Darian, who is letting me borrow them for this video specifically. So thanks for letting me borrow those, Darian. Alfred, you know, he is the classic Royal Paladin. He's from the very first set of Vanguard. Pretty simple. He can't be boosted by a unit, and when he attacks, he gains 2,000 for every Royal Paladin on the rear guard, so if it's full, he swings for 20k. Back when the game very first started, that was big. That was a big thing. And his ability on the Vanguard or rear guard, a lot of people forget that Alfred's ability is active on the rear guard. You may counterblast 3 and call a grade 2 Royal Paladin or less from the deck, and then 3 copies of Soul Saver Dragon. Soul Saver Dragon's ability is, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, it gets plus 3k. But then its major skill that you use to try and win the game is when this unit is placed on the Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to 3 of your Royal Paladin rear guards, and those unit gets plus 5k. And what the cost is you Soul Blast 5 cards. So you're going to have to use Margol. So you figure you're going to ride your grade 1, your 0 is going to slide out, you're going to ride your grade 2, you're going to ride your grade 3, you're going to use a Pongal maybe to search out a Soul Saver, and then you're going to use a Margol's ability to add 3k to a rear guard. So you have to have a couple of things go right for you if you're going to play the deck. You could play a rear guard that doesn't slide out if you wanted to make it easier on yourself, but I would still recommend playing Wingle Brave. But anyway, that's just my opinion. I thought I would just give you guys a look at a classic build of RoyalPaladin. because this is where the deck came from. Because eventually I'm going to want to build just a classic version of Royal Paladin just to keep on myself, just to remind myself of one of the very first decks I played. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, thumbs up this video for me. Tell me if you liked this video and liked seeing classic Royal Paladins. It was fun just to see the cards put together in deck form again, even though I'm never going to play this deck again. Just simply because Majesty is, 10 times better. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, thumbs up, and I'll see you later.